Wait, there's something very weak coming through.
Did you know this too? There's a fun fact. What do they call a group of porgs?
A murder?
Yes. Is crows the same thing?
I was joking. That is what you call a group of crows, but that's what you call a group of porgs?
Yes.
Wow.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Hello, fellow Galactic listeners. I'm Aaron Julian, and this is WSTR Galactic Public Access, a Star Wars podcast. Welcome to episode 65. Today, we're going to be talking about Forces of Destiny Season 2. Joining me in this discussion today is Mr. Todd Hoffman.
What is up, my friend?
It is good to hear your voice again.
Yeah.
Those listening at home, you can check us out on social media at WSTR Media, all one word, all lowercase. You can email us at mailbox@wstrmedia.com. That's right, we've got a new fancy address.
A new one?
Yeah, dude, we got our own domain and everything.
Oh my gosh.
You can leave us a voicemail at 630-557-WSTR. That's 630-557-9787. And you can catch our entire back catalog of episodes and see everywhere where we are distributed at www.wstrmedia.com. That's easy to remember. wstrmedia.com. Todd.
That sounded like it's an infomercial. It's like
it kind of is, but yeah, we official now.
We're like Interstellar.
How's that?
I don't know. We're on the interwebs, so it's like
I see.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the movie.
Well, no, the movie's good, but
yeah.
I was just talking about like we're like in the interwebs now, you know.
Yes. We're spread out throughout the HoloNet.
That's right. Exactly. And you know, we're on Spotify now too.
Yeah, we're on Spotify now. We're knocking on the door of iHeartRadio saying, "Hey, let us in." And
we're wheeling and dealing, bribing Imperials where we can, you know.
Yep. Yeah. We're on Stitcher now as well, if you use that. So go ahead and check us out.
Wow.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. We're under every crevice, you know.
Yeah. Remember when we were only available on SoundCloud?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. Those were the early days.
Now we're woke.
We woke.
So, you know, Aaron, I there was a lot of things that happened last week. And
you're up to no good on the weekend on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. So, but we didn't get to. You did the nice rank them. You know, we kind of ranked the films. So we put that on the old social media, and we got some stats back. So this is like the official ranking of Star Wars, unofficially. You know.
Okay, so
based
according to the fans of WSTR.
Yeah, that's right. Based on our fan base, we're going to do the same thing you did and basically go from the bottom to the top, you know?
All right.
So no problems here at the bottom is Phantom Menace.
Okay, so that's pretty universal.
Universal. Number 8, Attack of the Clones.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
Yeah, so this is where in the middle it gets a little wonky, obviously, but 7 we got a little tie between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Oh,
yeah. So
most people just do not like the prequels. It seems.
No, right, exactly. 6, The Force Awakens. Okay. So that seems okay. 5. Now 5 is interesting. So obviously right in the middle, but there's a lot of. But it's what squeezed out on top is Return of the Jedi.
Really,
5.
Number 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Now 4 also Return of the Jedi, but if you look at the percentages of where Rogue One ranked, the highest the percentage it got was in the 4 spot. So we can say 5 Return of the Jedi, 4 Rogue One. Now here's interesting.
I thought for sure Rogue One would be like, you know, not even compete with the original trilogy, but
yes,
it seems like it's got a foothold.
Well, Stephen and Solomon, they put Rogue One way at the bottom.
Yeah. They're the outliers.
Yeah. So, but then Revenge of the Sith is back at number 3. It gets the 3rd spot too.
Okay. Oh,
so
interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. That one kind of goes all over the place. But number 2, A New Hope.
Okay.
And number 1, Empire. So Empire.
I think number 1 and number 2 and maybe like number 9 are probably the most securely held in the fan base.
Honestly, it's 1, 2, 8, and 9. Everything else is up for grabs.
Yeah, it's just Star Wars movie salad.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the other thing. Like our latest film, The Last Jedi, doesn't really fit anywhere.
It's that divided?
Yeah. So the highest percentage it got was the 6th spot. So
okay.
Yeah. So you could kind of
right around Force Awakens.
Yeah. So it could be kind of like, again, like people don't know what to do with Revenge of the Sith, and no one knows what to do with the Last Jedi. So
that's really interesting.
Yeah. But The Last Jedi, there's no votes for number 1 and no votes for number 8, but then everyone voted somewhere else. So that's pretty interesting,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting indeed. So that is
so there you go.
Our retrospective re-rank, according to you, our WSTR listeners.
Right. Exactly. So, and I also, I put on the Twitters and I said, hey, is Empire Strikes Back the best film, Star Wars film?
Yeah.
And out of like 120 votes or so, it is.
All right.
So there you go.
Yeah, the time proven classic.
That's right. Exactly.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. So, over the, there was a little holiday, Easter.
Yeah.
Easter. Or my mom's from the East Coast and she calls it Easter. So, you know how they do with their R's. But,
yeah.
Have you seen Ready Player One yet, my friend?
I have not.
Have you read the book?
I have not.
Oh my gosh! Why am I even talking to you right now?
I know it's pop culture, the novel.
Yeah. Well, it is very pop culture and it's very video game centric, so you would love it. Yeah. Well, the whole point of the movie is there's Easter eggs, and you have to find the Easter eggs in the world, the virtual world. So I thought it would be appropriate if we did some Star Wars Easter eggs. So I was on the socials on Easter and just kind of dropping some stuff. So I'm just going to go through them real quick. So, okay.
Sure.
In Empire Strikes Back, did you know that Mickey Mouse shows up?
What?
Yes. So when Luke is when Luke Skywalker is being ejected by Darth Vader in Cloud City.
Oh yes, I know that shot.
Yeah, that shot when he's kind of like wired, he gets pulled out. Yeah, there's on the far side of the console, there's Mickey Mouse ears. You can see it the whole thing. Yeah, right there. Right there.
Look that up.
You could just go to WSTR at on Instagram or Twitter, and you can find it right there, my friend. Another fun one is that George Lucas THX 1138 was his first film, and there's a lot of 1138s, but the first one is in A New Hope, and when they're in the prison trying to rescue Princess Leia, they said that they're transferring Chewie from cell block 1138.
Very nice.
I know.
Now, that one I did know about.
Yeah, okay. You knew about the Rey dream sequence. She's in the hallway of Cloud City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rewatched Force Awakens maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
And through the dream sequence, I'm like, I've seen that hallway before.
I know that hallway.
I know that hallway. And I thought it was either Cloud City or that hallway on Theed where Obi-Wan and Darth Maul have their fight.
Oh, right. No, it is very much Luke Skywalker in that hallway. It's basically right before the confrontation of Darth Vader when they're in the balls of the Cloud City right there. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
Shadow's Empire.
Yeah.
The book that's no longer that
my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, exactly. Dash Rendar's ship is in the special edition. Did you know that? The YT 2400.
That I did not. Probably because I've watched the special edition maybe once and vomited and never returned.
While they're zooming into Mos Eisley, it's actually taken off. You can see it taken off.
Very nice.
All right, so there you go.
I'll have to look that up. Give a little tip of the hat to Dash Rendar.
That's right. Did you know that George Lucas was in Revenge of the Sith?
No, I did not know this.
Are you serious?
I knew his son was in it.
Yeah, his son, his daughter, and him.
Yeah, his son's like the Padawan on the bridge when they're telling Organa he's got to leave.
Yes.
And then he just pops out of nowhere and then dies quickly.
Yes, he does. He's like, ah!
Yeah.
His name is Senator Chi Ikwa Papa Noda. Rolls right off the tongue.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so he's in purple. He's got purple makeup on and stuff like that. So that's
Very
fun. I'm sure you knew about this. Phantom Menace, E.T.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, classic. Yes.
Little tip of the hat to Spielberg there.
Yes, yeah, and their official species of Star Wars. So there you go.
I'll have to bring that up to my RPG group.
Exactly. Well, we interviewed Laurie Good way back in episode 7.
Way back.
So you're like, who is Laurie Good? This is the first blooper. It's not really an Easter egg. It kind of is, but it's first kind of blooper that's like left in the film is when they go in to find the droids in the Death Star. They're entered that door, and one of the stormtroopers hit his head on the door. Ding. Dung. And they added, as in the many different versions, they added the dung in the mix. Nice. Little Ben Burt added that. Yeah.
Adding on to that.
Yes.
You rewind the tape to Attack of the Clones when Jango Fett has not defeated Obi-Wan, but they're gotten away from him.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
He's walking back onto his ship, and he hits his head on the door as he comes in.
This
like
is
clone
true.
father, like clone son.
There you go. There you go. I think you know this one too. When after Luke blows up the Death Star, come down, land. He's coming off the ladder, and Princess Leia's running towards him. He yells, "Carrie!"
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't catch that. Yeah,
dude,
I'll have to rewatch it. You're giving me too many reasons to rewatch these movies, Todd.
41 years later, you just found out about it. How's that awesome? Yeah. This one kind of near and dear to my heart. J.J. Abrams is a huge Beastie Boys fan, and I think we talked about this before because he's one of my favorite species, which is a Bendido, but Elo Asti is a Resistance X-Wing pilot, and that is a derivative off of the 98 album Hello Nasty.
Very well done.
And then
Mr. Abrams. Yes.
Last but not least, this is probably my favorite because I didn't even know about this one.
Ooh.
So
let's hear it.
Okay. The Imperial Cog, very famous symbol.
Mm-hmm.
When Anakin's becoming Darth Vader, there's an overhead shot of like him getting all the parts on. Yeah. And it's the Imperial Cog.
You didn't get that one?
No, I never seen it.
I saw that right away.
Dude, I'd never seen it. Never seen it.
What?
Well, okay. So
it's right there.
Well, Mark Hamill yelling Carrie is right there too. So
I have seen the behind the scenes footage where they're doing that scene and he's up in the X-Wing. Maybe it was a New Hope, but Carrie Fisher brings him a beer.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see that one?
Have you seen the ones where they're like swearing because they can't remember their lines? What am I doing?
No, I got to check it out.
Oh, my gosh. It's so funny. It's like, it's very not rebellion, It's like, wait, what am I supposed to say,
Oh, there is a bit in Cloud City when I think it's just before they go meet Darth Vader. Han and Leia are in pretty good spirits. They're laughing, they're joking, they're all giggles.
Yeah.
That's because the night before they had a little party with the Monty Python gang.
Oh, nice.
And they were still coming down from that.
they're still partying, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah, the 80s were
Awesome.
weird.
Yeah, so, some Easter eggs. There's a ton more in in the Star Wars. There's like the 2001 ship is in Watto's junkyard. I mean, there's a bazillion, but those were some kind of famous, not famous ones, so. Yeah, check those out on the old Twitter or Instagram. You can see all of them at WSTR Media. So, Aaron, we are ridiculously close to C2E2.
C2E2!
C2E2!
Dude, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, man.
We were there last year.
Yeah.
Were we there the year before?
No.
We
didn't.
Okay.
We didn't even exist. We were vapors then.
I think I was there, but not as in the podcast.
Yeah, not in this podcast. Yeah, I've been there
This will
every
be
year.
year number 3 for me.
This is number 8 for me. I've been there since the beginning. Yeah. I don't play
all the way since 2010.
Yeah. So this is
awesome.
Obviously we are from the Midwest and we live in the suburbs of Chicago. So this is it stands for Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. C2E2. It's put on by Repop. They do, New York Comic Con, Emerald City, Star Wars Celebration, UFC Fan Expo, and a ton of other ones. So they know what they're doing. So obviously C2E2 is just everything. It's got comics, movies, television, toys. Oh my.
Merchandising.
merch, lots of merch. So yeah, it's 3 days, and it's from April 6th through the 8th, and we will
Todd,
be there.
when are we going to be there?
We're going to be there on the 7th.
Yes,
Saturday.
So yeah, if you see a couple of dorks walking around with a microphone,
two bald guys and a girl.
Yeah,
that's us.
Come say hi.
Yeah.
We'll be on Twitter that day telling you where we are. But we're going to be interviewing Star Wars cosplayers, Star Wars fans alike, getting a feel for the place.
Yep.
Going to be pictures.
The
whole works.
People in spandex that we don't need to see in spandex. I mean, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic.
Deadpool versions of Star Wars characters.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Well, maybe we should how many Deadpool versions we do see. I think.
Yeah. Kind of like a Where's Waldo, but where's Deadpool?
It's like, wait, I saw that Deadpool and that Deadpool, so.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the lineup is, because you never know what you're going to get when it comes to cosplay at C2E2.
No, and I'm always impressed every time I go. It's just like, what is that person doing?
Yeah.
And
there's always one person where it's like they've got this huge contraption that they're somehow trapped inside, and it's got like steamworks and cogs and motors and all these moving parts, and it's
got dry ice coming from it, so it looks like it's smoking.
It's like,
No, and those are the people that are trying to get through the most crowded spot. Just like, no, dude, you can't do it.
Todd, are you going to be trooping?
I'm going to be trooping, yeah. I think I'm going to do a little bit on Saturday and maybe a little bit on Friday. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, part of it I'll be a stormtrooper for a little bit, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, then when it gets too unbearable and miserable, we'll have a little pit stop and be good old Todd again.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. So I'm super looking forward to it. We're going to be out there. So, yeah, check our socials.
Look out for 2 bald boys, one with a bunch of Star Wars tats.
Yeah.
And our esteemed guest, Heather, with us.
Yes.
And, it'll be fun.
It's going to be great. Should we go on to our main topic?
Main topic?
Yeah.
Main topic!
Main topic!
And now for our feature presentation.
All right. So, Season 2 dropped on March 19th of Forces of Destiny. So you're gonna say, well, what is Forces of Destiny? It is a cartoon for kids, but all cartoons, they can be for adults too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they're short little bits.
Yeah, they're short little bits. They're
2 minutes each.
It's like, it's geared toward, they're trying to promote the heroines. So, Leia, Rey, Ahsoka, Jin, all the strong female characters. And it is canon. It's legit canon. It's like,
What?
yes,
Canon, you say?
Yeah, it's canon, dude. Not like, fire a cannon, but like
Are those about to rock canon?
right, exactly. So I mean, we reviewed season 1, the first couple of episodes. When did we do that?
Way too long ago.
Episode 29.
29?
Yeah,
That's like an eternity ago.
It's like, what is that?
That's like 30 weeks ago.
Right, exactly. So so that's Forces of Destiny. So season 2 dropped, and we're gonna just kind of walk through each of the episodes. And
Yeah, they're all on YouTube, by the way, Disney's YouTube channel. So if you want to give them a watch, it's free.
It's free, and they're like 2 minutes long. Like, you can't.
Yeah, you can this is your lunch break.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just watch the Disney Channel a bunch and catch them in between the shows.
Right, they're probably like in
Who wants
between
to do
bits. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, this is a 2-minute episode, whatever. So, okay, the first one opened up in its hasty departure, and this features Hera and Sabine from Rebels, and they're trying to liberate an Imperial shuttle. Sabine's rushing. They get on board, and they pick the wrong ship.
Oh, no. Been there, done that.
Yeah. So when
Actually drive off in somebody else's car?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Who knew? So Sabine goes to check the cargo, and there'd be stormtroopers there.
Oops.
Oops. So, and our good friend Chopper is in the other shuttle where they're supposed to be, and Chopper's mad.
Yep.
So he takes off.
Crazy mix-up.
little mix-up. And so did you know the shuttle had an injected shield? I didn't know that. It just went poof.
But yeah, you push the button and the whole windshield comes off.
It's a safety measure,
Yep. Just in case. You never know.
So yeah, then Chopper flies right next to him, and they get on board the other shuttle, and before they leave, Hera blows up the council, and I don't think the stormtroopers made it, man.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Unless one of them knows how to fly. Even then, it's like, all the controls are busted.
Yeah, I just fried the controls,
Yeah,
so,
they're all dead.
Yeah. Short and sweet, and then, Sabine's like, I'm sorry I rushed, but,
Yeah.
Hera's like,
what are
okay.
friends for?
That's right.
So, is it Hera or Sabine that's like the Mandalorian?
Sabine's the Mandalorian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And cool.
Well, I guess maybe it'd be asking too much to see like how they got together and what they're doing in the rebellion and everything.
Dude, you got to watch Rebels. That's
I
all
I know. You keep asking me, and I'm like, Todd, I need to do homework.
Right, exactly.
Pick up some groceries, do laundry.
And they're only 2 minutes. You cannot, we complain about backstory and not get enough about these characters. You got to watch
Star Wars Rebels?
Yeah. So anyways, I like this one. I thought Chopper was awesome. Chopper steals the scenes,
He's a good little droid.
Yeah, he's a good little droid. Yeah.
He's got some attitude.
He's got some attitude. All right, so next up is episode 2, Unexpected Company, and Anakin is on a mission, and he planned it to see Padme, have a little alone time. But then Ahsoka shows up. Oh.
Buzzkill.
Third wheel. Here we go. So yeah, they should have called this like the third wheel, but Unexpected Company. So Anakin is kind of upset about the intrusion, but Anakin, of course, being in a rush, is like sets up a quicker hyperspace path, and guess what? It's run into some separatists. So the girls get on the guns, Anakin's flying, Padme gets kind of shot up, their cannon gets shot up, and Ahsoka saves the day and gets them to safety, and then she drops a line, dude, at the end, like...
Yeah.
This is kind of surprise. I was actually surprised. Yeah, I was surprised about that because she goes, basically, into effect, like, you make a good team, and Ahsoka says to Padme, "So do you and Anakin," and I'm just like,
oh, she knows.
Oh, snap!
She knows. She's going to keep it a secret.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting because that's definitely. Obviously, this is pre Revenge of the Sith, and so it's not all out there yet. So, like,
it makes me wonder if Obi-Wan sent her to accompany Anakin and Padme, because maybe he knew, suspicions that something was up.
Honestly, I think for me, Anakin is so naive that like no one else catches this, like, and maybe even Padme a little bit, like, dude. Something's going on.
Yeah,
man.
everyone knows.
Yeah, and I think even
it's like the Office romance that nobody acknowledges, but everybody knows.
But, yeah, and I think too, like Obi-Wan knew even in Revenge of the Sith, he just wanted her to say it. One of my favorite scenes in Revenge of the Sith. But anyways, so yeah, they get the crew back. Everyone. All the voices that used to do the Clone Wars are back there. So Matt Lannard,
nice.
Did Anakin, Ashley Eckstein for Ahsoka, and Catherine Taber for Padme. So yeah, it's always good to see some Clone Wars action. All right, so episode 3, Shuttle Shock. This one's lame, dude.
Yeah, thank you. I thought it was. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I mean, we've already complained enough about Canto Bight, but basically what this little one is, Canto Bight, it's Finn and Rose going to Canto Bight, and they encounter some
space monsters,
space jellies. I mean, I really thought Finn was gonna. I thought Finn was going to jump on them like in Finding Nemo, like boing boing boing.
Yeah.
This one's rough. This one's rough for me. But what did you think about this episode?
It's one of those episodes where like not much really happens.
Yeah, right.
And what does happen, you don't really care about.
Right.
It's like, oh, they try to navigate through.
Some space jellies.
Group of jellies, yeah. And then they're like, oh, we made it. And then they just continue on to Canto Bight. And it's like,
right.
You started and ended at the same place.
Right.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost like it's about the entire Canto Bight sequence.
Oh, you did say that. Hey-oh. Well, like I said, like, I really, in episode 2, when Ahsoka drops that, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Now, if they had something more from a character development, not a thing on that one. So
yeah, episode 2 like gave some more context for the movies, and it's like, oh, we kind of it leads to increased understanding and nuance and everything.
Yes,
but
exactly.
Shuttle Shock, it's like more like Shuttle Schlock.
I was hoping you were going to come up with something creative, and that was great.
Yeah.
All right, so move along. Here we go. Episode 4, Jin's Trade. So, a Chatterfon. You say, what is a Chatterfon? Well, if you go back to A New Hope, in the cantina scene, he's the little mouse dude that is asking for a drink.
Oh, he's like reaching over the counter, and he's like...
Yeah. And if you watch really closely, you can see right through his mask.
Whoa! Right through.
That's another one for you.
See a little dude inside?
No, like you know how his eyes are on the side of his head, right? So when the camera,
you could like look through the sphere to the other side. I get you.
Yeah. So another little nugget for you there. Yeah, I get it. So he's a Chatterfon child. Snatches Jin's Kyber crystal necklace. He was a street punk.
What?
Yeah. So they have kind of like a cat and mouse game. and she just realizes
Kind of like Aladdin. One step the bread line. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, pretty much like that. And she just realizes, kid's hungry, and gives him a piece of fruit, and there you go.
So like Aladdin.
Yeah, pretty much. Abu.
It's a Star Wars Aladdin.
It's a Star Wars Aladdin.
Yeah.
The only thing that I kind of take off of this is like, since Jin is such like hard nose in Rogue One, it does show a little softer side of her, and
yeah,
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
She's in touch with the scared little kid she used to be.
Yeah, exactly. And she probably sung some Aladdin songs while she was when she was on the streets. When freaking Saw Gerrera dropped her, and
yep, just left town.
Left town, right? Exactly. Okay, episode 5, Run, Rey, Run. Okay, so pretty straightforward. She's in Star Destroyer. Now she's cornered by a Tito. Okay, so I didn't know this, and maybe you knew this, but Tito is like an actual species. I thought he was just one dude.
Okay.
So when
one seriously malformed dude, or
well, like
a whole
in the Force Awakens, she runs to and she sees BB-8 is captured by Tito.
Yeah,
I thought that was just one guy, but Tito is like, I guess, a species.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think it would make more sense if it was one guy,
I know. Well, I don't know.
Like it's some kind of rivalry that they have.
Yeah. So Tito, who's is hunting for valuable parts in the Star Destroyer. Rey tries to warn him. He's trying to get one of these parts, and she's like, no, it's like, will trigger the vessel's collapse, and bada bing, bada boom. Tito grabs it, and the whole thing goes to kaputs, and Tito's knocked out by the fallen debris, and, she helps him out. So, yeah.
And he is not very thankful for it.
No, he's not. He's like, yeah, he was still being a punk. Yeah, he's just a punk. So this is Rey kind of doing parkour. She's kind of doing her thing in the Star Destroyer. It just shows that this one I could take or leave. It just shows again that Rey has kindness in her heart, even though Tito's a punk, man.
Yeah. So not too much that we don't know already.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
She's just trying to get by. Just somebody has to come up and mess it all up.
Yeah, that Tito. Okay. This one, episode 6, Bounty Hunted. Dude, this got some stuff in here, man.
Yeah.
So speaking about Easter eggs, there are 2 that are dropped right away.
Yeah.
There is a bounty hunter. This is okay. Now this is gonna blow your mind, right? Blow your mind. Okay, so you know how Han Solo in Empire mentions there's a bounty hunter on Ord Mantell that changed my mind?
Yeah.
He's in there, dude.
He's talking about. Is it Bosch?
No, he's calling about. There's this guy called Scar, and he's literally in there for half a second. Oh. In the same frame, Marvel. When Marvel had the comics way back in the 70s, before
1906.
Yeah, 1906 or whatever. Yeah. They had. Have you heard of Jackson?
Should I have?
Yeah, he's a rabbit, a space rabbit. You should know about him.
Oh, I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the same scene, dude.
Okay.
So what? Canon.
We're all hanging out on Ord Mantell.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was...
Sorry, back up. Darth Vader talking about the bounty hunter on Ord Mantell. When was that? What's the context of that?
Han Solo. Solo. They're in Hoth.
Yeah.
And this is when Princess Leia and him are, when he's like given the conversation about like, hey, I could, I'd rather kiss a Wookiee. I can arrange that, that kind of thing. They're kind of going back and forth.
You can use a good kiss.
Yeah, you can use a good kiss. Yeah. So in that conversation, he says something along the lines of, the bounty hunter on Ord Mantell changed my mind, and it's related to in the Marvel Comics series run. They kind of show that series, who that was, and the Scar guy or whatever, and both Scar and the rabbit dude, the space rabbit, are in that scene. Oh. I'm just like, okay, awesome, you got me. So it's Leia, Chewbacca, R2-D2, and they travel to Ord Mantell to meet who else but Boom and Granny, Maz Kanata, and the real Bosch shows up, and they get in a little firefight, knock him out, and bada bing, bada boom, Leia gets the helmet, the armor for the perfect disguise to go to Jabba.
So now we know how.
Yeah. Dude, this is deep stuff. This was
an interesting episode.
Yeah.
Maz had the whole the solution will present itself thing. Yeah. And then they get in this fight with Bosch, and it's like, oh, great, now what? We're trying to find Han.
Yeah,
and Maz is like, you idiot, but the solution's right here.
Guys, same size,
But yeah, it's like same thing with Ahsoka's episode. It gives us a greater context for the movies. And, did I really need to know where she got the disguise from? No, but... No. It gives us a little bit more info, a little bit more character development.
Yeah.
In it.
I'll tell you what we do need to know, Aaron.
Yeah.
What was Luke's plan?
Check out episode 63.
Yeah.
For our lengthy discussion on what exactly Luke's plan was to rescue Han. But we also then, I guess, have Maz inserted into the original trilogy now.
Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
which it kind of solves one of the problems where it's like a lot of these characters that you see in like Rogue One and Force Awakens. It's like, where have they been?
Yeah.
Well, now we know.
Yeah.
At least one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. She's wheeling and dealing, man. She's like Yoda age. She's nice and old. So there you go. That was episode 6. So that one's good. Episode 7, The Path Ahead. Okay. So this one. Dude, this is good, man. This is straight up Mark Hamill back at it, doing Luke Skywalker.
Was it Mark Hamill I heard?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yeah, so Mark Hamill and Yoda, he's on Dagobah, and this is kind of an extension of his training with Yoda. So again, not a lot of substance as far as that is concerned, but again, it's the, it just kind of extends that scene that you don't see in Empire. So running around in trees, doing his thing. Yeah. There's a funny little part where Yoda wants to get in the backpack. I thought that was funny.
Did it remind you of anything?
What do you mean?
Was it the Star Wars rap?
Dude, the Star Wars rap. I do love the Star Wars rap.
Run, 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 jump. I can be a backpack while you run.
Yeah. Yes. But Yoda dropping some lines. He says this: trust what you see, not what you think you see. Yoda's got some sick rhymes, man. He just like
dropping
he knows
some knowledge bombs.
He's dropping these sick knowledge bombs. And he's talking about, Luke is trying to find a clear path up in the trees of Dagobah, and he's not going to have a good run. So, but yeah, he's kind of, again, dropping that Force knowledge on Luke, and it's just like, oh, snap. Yeah. So I like that one too. Plus it's Mark Hamill. I mean, Mark Hamill back as Luke is fantastic.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Okay. More money, more problems, but episode 8 is porg problems. So, more porgs. Did you know this too? There's a fun fact. What do they call a group of porgs?
A murder?
Yes. Is crows the same thing?
I was joking. That is what you call a group of crows, but that's what you call a group of porgs?
Yes.
Wow.
The fact that you're joking and you called it because you said it so straight. You said it so straight faced. I was like, oh yeah, you know what's dropping now.
No, I know now.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
My goodness.
So yeah, a group of porgs is called a murder. So
more you know.
Knowledge is power, dude. So this one is a little bit more of Rey using the Force and Achu.
Yep. Achoo.
Achu.
Acto.
Yeah, it's more like Acto.
Yep.
But I like to say Achu.
Achoo.
It's like Acto. So yeah, the porgs are curious little buggers, and they snatch her lightsaber, and they kind of do like a lemming thing, and they all fly off the cliff.
Yeah.
And the last one has a lightsaber, and she grabs it with the Force, and so he's kind of flying.
Crushes it like a grape.
Speaking about murder,
Yeah. Not quite.
I don't know what happened. My lightsaber just went off and totally murdered that porg. I'm not really sure,
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a really, so the porg is flying, and then the other porgs see him, and then they come back up, and they want Rey to basically make them fly, which is, yeah, it's fun. So this one's okay. I mean, I wish Heather was here because she would absolutely enjoy this one, and it is cute. This one,
Porg service.
Yeah, we
Let's
definitely.
be honest here.
Yeah, we need some porgs. The kids love the porgs.
Porgs are the minions of Star Wars.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and they do serve a comedic purpose. Again, like I actually like this one better than like the Rose Finn thing.
Really?
Junk.
I'd put them on the same level.
Oh, really?
Because
you're a porg hater.
Well, not necessarily, but just like what new information does this episode give us about Rey or anybody else?
It just shows that she's a Mary Sue and she can control the Force and grab porgs now in the air. That's all.
Yeah. No big deal.
No big deal. Yeah. No, I mean, I thought it was good, man. It was good.
Mm-hmm. So overall thoughts on wow, I'm blanking out.
What are we doing? Forces of Destiny season 2.
Forces of Destiny season 2.
Season 2, yeah. I would give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I mean, I again, like if I would have to rate my favorite one, it would probably be I really like the Ahsoka Padme one and Anakin one. I like that one the best.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. I'd probably say the Bounty Hunters one is my
Bounty
favorite.
Hunters, yeah.
But yeah, this is like a little fun-sized Star Wars snack.
Yeah. I mean, again, and the amount of information that we consume daily, this is definitely something that you can just grab a little Star Wars and you're good to go.
Just
so
munch it on your way to work.
Yeah, I think again, I think they're going to do the similar thing with what they did with season 1. So they drop the first 8, and then we'll get a little bit more later. So probably a full 16 when season 2 is done. So
all right,
I'm sure that will be happening shortly.
So thank you, Disney.
Yeah, thank you. So there you go. All right, news of the week. Da, 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 da. Here we go.
And now, the Star Wars news of the week.
Ron Howard's at it again, my friend.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so this is coming from comicbook.com. We're like 2 months. 2 months. Yeah, we're getting on the...
It's almost here.
It's almost... I think we're like... There's some, little lull, but I think we're almost ready for that whole Han Solo hype train. You know what I'm saying? So, Ron Howard was at again on the Instagram, and yeah, they finished the score last week. So he showed a couple shots of them at the Abbey Road studio in London with John Powell.
Nice digs.
Yeah, nice digs. And so a couple shots of them scoring. And so the score's done, and now they're on to the sound mix, man. So it's sounding like, and Ron Howard is promising fans that we will be getting one more trailer.
One more?
One more. I could probably do without it because we're so close, but
yeah,
I think it's going to be trailer and tickets drop because tickets haven't gone on sale yet, my friend.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So
what do you think? We're gonna get some answers to some questions with this new trailer, or is it just going to be a bunch of nice scenery?
I hope we just see some
action.
I hope we see some just nice scenes. I thought they did that well in the first trailer. So
yeah.
Just give me more of those. Like, I don't care, Just give me more.
It's whatever.
Yeah, it's just whatever. Yeah. So, but it's interesting. I mean, again, we're a hot minute away from it. So I think I just don't want, I'm getting to the point now too where I don't want it to ruin anything.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I know they're not going to spoil anything. They're not going to be like, but because they're going to save all the surprises for the movie, so.
One would hope. One would hope.
One would hope.
Yeah, but there is a bit of an epidemic of movie trailers just spoiling the whole movie.
Just like, here's the whole plot. Here's the whole plot.
Yeah, so if that's going to be the case, I will be disappointed. But, yeah, I mean, it's like right here. So it's like,
yeah.
I guess when it drops, then we'll start the hype train.
We will, yeah. I mean, of course, we're going to have to talk about the trailer and all that stuff. But yeah,
I just want the tickets. They're aiming for May.
Yeah, I just want the tickets to drop.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't have to be stressed about it. Here we go. So
get it out of the way, then we'll go into hibernation for a year and a half.
Let's not talk about. I'm gonna be really disappointed in December, dude.
Yeah,
I like the December.
You've had it too good for too long.
Yeah, I know. 2 years,
like
3 years in a row.
Then Rogue One.
Yeah.
Then Last Jedi. Then we're gonna go like one without anything. It's like, man,
we're gonna go one Christmas without Star Wars, and it's gonna be feeling really sad.
You know what?
Like,
we should hang out. Like,
yeah.
Not Christmas because we got family, but
right.
like the day after Christmas.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah,
watch the holiday special.
Yeah. Oh, the holiday special.
Yeah. There's a podcast topic for you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That one, the show that will never be seen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. All right, we have more Han Solo news. I guess the hype train's already happening. All right,
yeah, they're putting coal in the fire.
Yeah, it's heating up. And of all places, Denny's. Yes, where you can get a Grand Slam now.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 a.m. Now you can do that with some Star Wars tie-ins. So, Collider.com dropped this commercial for Denny's, and dude, it's legit. You got to check this out.
Value.
You got to check this out. It basically is a kid, two boys in that wonderful 12 to 13 range, I think.
Yes.
And they're in Han Solo. They're in a cantina or something.
It's like Kid Han and Kid Lando.
Playing some
at a bar,
sabacc,
drinking, gambling.
And there's a ton of creatures. Yeah. At first I was like, oh, this is going to be like a Weird Al video where they kind of like get some costumes, but not all the costumes. They got to make it up, No, these are like legit Han Solo.
They're really nice.
Really nice. Chewbacca
but
looks.
It's not like old Alien. It's like they're all new designs.
Yes.
These are. Wow.
Yeah. This is
awesome.
not like they recycled some Cantina stuff from George's LA shoot. This is like legit Solo, and it's very surprising. So
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
music's all weird and alien.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's anything new, but it could be just like, hey, let's pull this together. So
yeah.
So then also this kind of coincides with sci-fi.com said basically that Topps is doing 12 exclusive cards that are going to be in Denny's. You can only get them at Denny's. Yes.
What?
And some of the creatures that are featured in the commercial for Denny's are the cards. Smart.
Okay.
These marketing guys, they're pretty smart.
Pretty smart. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's character names such as Moloch, Val, but this one sounds so metal, and it's awesome. It's Therm Scissor Punch.
Therm Scissor Punch.
Therm Scissor Punch.
Oh my goodness.
He's like Mr. Krabs. He's like Mr. Krabs. He's like a crab guy, and
yeah,
it's
there's this street by my house.
Yeah.
Called officially called Deatheridge Drive.
No.
It's Death E Rage. So
Death Rage?
Death Rage Drive. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And then apparently there were complaints lodged or confusions abounded, and they added a little sign at the top of the street sign that says Allen. So somewhere in history, there's a dude named Alan Death Rage, and they named a street after him.
I love it. I love it.
It's like a Metalocalypse character.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh, man. Oh, that's so good. So, yeah, there's so Denny's is going full blown. Like, I feel like we have to go to Denny's now because there's going to be a solo theme menu items.
What?
You can order a blaster fire burger or a core reactor pancake breakfast.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Once
we're done with this whole school thing, like we're gonna grab some C2E2. Let's grab some breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta go to Denny's and get those cards.
That's how they get you.
They get you. They're gonna get you.
Do you know much about Star Wars trading cards? Like how far back they go?
Oh yeah, they go back since the beginning with their stick gum, dude.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have a ton.
Oh, man. You'll have to give me a tour sometime.
I'll have to see if I can find some in my archives there, because I have a box of trading cards when I was a kid.
International Town Museum of Star Wars?
Yeah, exactly. I used to go to the White Hen, which I don't even think exists anymore. But
White Hen Pantry?
Yes.
Okay.
And I would get my little... and they would, the cool thing about those is like, some of them, the chase card would have like a sticker.
Yeah.
Of course I peel it off,
Yeah.
So, but
just imagine little Todd in there, with your arm sleeve tattoos, scraping together your allowance. Is this enough? Putting it up on the counter like that one alien.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Topps, and I think that's way back. They got the license way back when, and they have not let go of that. And
would you
now, dude? You can. Here's a free plug for Topps. You can. They have a Star Wars trading card app.
Really? Yeah.
So you can get free cards every day, and then obviously if you can buy some credits, and get more cards and stuff like that. But
sounds like a microtransaction trap.
Yeah, it's another trap. But they run cards, and it's pretty cool. And they have chase cards and all that kind of stuff. And
sweet,
it's all virtual.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. So bunch of Han Solo news this week. So definitely check out that trailer. It is sweet. It's very sweet. All right, moving on to Katina Chat. Anything happening there, Aaron?
Yeah. So, I guess we'll tip the hand of cards a little bit. We've been our Star Wars RPG group. We hit the end of the first arc of the 2 arc stories for our little Han rescue mission.
Nice.
Very
appropriate too.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it now because we'll discuss it later, and you'll see what I mean. But we are trying to get a podcast episode where it's just RPGing.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So we'll do a little story catch up there and try to get it together. It didn't work out recording this week. We'll have to meet next week to record, but I'm going to be putting a lot of time and energy into making it a great episode, adding music, sound effects, all that jazz, and it should be fun.
Whoa. Whoa. That's awesome, dude.
What about you, Todd? What have you been up to in Star Wars?
Dude, I am ready for CTV2, so
yeah,
getting ready for that. Got to shine up the armor. You know, these are important things, man. You know.
Yeah. Are you going to be able to use your voice thing?
Yeah, I got my voice thing. Got my little static burst voice modulo. So, you know.
Sweet.
You know, got to make it legit, you know. So, yeah, it's just doing that. Reading Last Jedi, so I'm kind of getting through that. That's pretty good.
Awesome.
And, yeah. Last Jedi just came out on video, so on Blu-ray. So had to pop that in and watch that, and so that was good.
Gotta grab me a copy.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the deleted scenes and all the extra stuff. There's a ton of extra stuff, which is finally they're doing that. That was kind of poor on The Force Awakens, and a little there was a little bit of stuff in Rogue One, but
yeah,
there's like there's a full
billion things, right?
Yeah, there's like a full blown documentary that like somebody else did for this film.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is going to be great. I can't wait to dive into that. And then I think there's 12 or 15 or deleted scenes, so we'll be diving through that very soon. So
a good, generous helping of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. But yeah, so check us out. You know, again, this episode will drop, and we'll be there the 7th, if I say that right.
Saturday, the 7th.
7th. I can't, you know, my math is so hard, you know, to count.
Me no read.
Me no do math, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Should I wrap us up here, Aaron?
Wrap us up and roll us down the stairs.
Oh. All right. Well, thanks again for for sure. Thanks again to listen to another episode of WSTR Podcast. You can check us out on the social media at WSTR Media, all one word, all one lowercase. Comment, rate us, tweet us, whatever. On the old iTunes, you can now email us at mailbox@wstrmedia.com. That's mailbox@wstrmedia.com. You can leave us a voicemail, 630-557-WSTR, 630-557-9787. We did play one last week, but I don't think they dropped their name.
No. So mystery fan, thank you for calling in and giving us our first voicemail. But
right.
Yeah, and that's fine if you don't want to be identified. But it'd be nice to thank you for it. So.
Yeah, just drop us your name, where you're from.
Make up a name, okay?
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah, you could. I mean, if you want to go as Therm Scissor Punch, go right ahead. go right ahead. I mean,
thanks for calling in, Alan Death Rage.
Yeah, it's like Squizguard. You're like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right,
exactly.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Cool, man, cool. They're from like Scandinavia or something.
Yeah,
some metal plate, Norway. You know, but yeah, you could drop us a voicemail, or you could drop a voicemail and email us to it. I mean, we'll take either way, you know.
Anything.
Yeah.
We'll take it all.
We'll take it all. Yeah. So, and we will play it on an upcoming podcast if you do that. Obviously, you can check out our catalog. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe this. www.wstrmedia.com. It's a website.
We did it. We got a website.
Oh man, it's so good.
It almost looks like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're really rounding that professionalism right there. So, but yeah, You can check out all our back. You know, if you want to go see, we interview Lori Good all the way back in episode 7. So that's like way back. So yeah, those are all the ways you can get a hold of us. Okay, Aaron.
Yeah.
This is episode 65. What comes after 65?
Order 66.
It's the only thing we could do, man. So so next week,
right.
So next week, the 66th episode, we're gonna be dropping some Order 66. So the only thing we can talk about, basically. Hey, have you ever
And C2E2.
Yeah, and C2E2. Have you ever gone to Portillo's and got Order 66?
No, I haven't. I'm waiting for the day.
Me too. I've been so close so many times.
Oh man,
it's made me so mad. It's 65 or 67. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's stupid drive-through order got Order 66. And I'm like,
yeah.
no.
One of these days.
Yeah.
Your prince will come.
Yeah, it will come. It will come. And I don't want it to be fake. I want it to be genuine. I'll be like,
yeah.
I want to go up to the cashier and be like, hey, make sure that's the Order 66.
Yeah. Slip him a 20.
Yeah. I'll give you a beef sandwich if you can give me.
Yeah. All right. So next week, Order 66.
Order 66.
C2E2.
Yes.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
All right.
Good meeting.
Yeah, good meeting. Good meeting there. All right. I think there's only one other way to end this episode. Now, this is podcasting.
Man, we're all official and professional now.
Yeah.
Going to C2E2.
C2E2. Yeah, exactly.
No stopping us now.